Do you look at your kitchen cabinets and see a greasy, grimy mess staring back at you? Perhaps your wood cabinets have lost their shine and feel sticky to the touch. You're not alone. Thousands of homeowners battle stubborn grease buildup every single week, spending hours scrubbing with the wrong products and still seeing disappointing results. But what if there was a simple system that professionals use to get cabinets spotless in just a fraction of the time? Here at Seniors Cleaning Hacks, we're going to walk through the exact method that transforms dull, greasy cabinets into furniture that looks brand new. If you want to discover these proven techniques that will change how you clean, then stay with us through this entire guide. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Seniors Cleaning Hacks, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another cleaning breakthrough. The real problem with greasy cabinets. Before we start cleaning, let's understand what's actually happening to your cabinets. When you cook on the stove, something invisible occurs. Tiny particles of hot oil and grease become airborne. These microscopic droplets float through your kitchen air and settle onto every surface nearby, especially your cabinet doors and the areas above your cooking zone. Over time, this grease combines with household dust, cooking smoke, and moisture in the air. The result is a sticky, gunky film that becomes harder and harder to remove as the weeks pass. This buildup is particularly heavy around your stovetop and above your oven. If you don't address it regularly, the grease hardens into a sticky paste that feels awful to touch and looks dull and unappealing. The problem gets worse because this sticky surface actually attracts more dust and debris, creating an endless cycle of increasing filth. Many people make the mistake of using harsh chemicals or abrasive scrubbers, which scratch the protective finish on wood cabinets. This causes permanent damage that no amount of cleaning can fix. The good news is that cabinet cleaning doesn't have to be difficult or damaging. There's a proven system that works every single time. Tip number 1. Start with a thorough dusting session. The most critical mistake people make is jumping straight to wet cleaning. Don't do this. You must start dry. This is where everything begins. Grab a microfiber cloth or a quality duster and prepare to remove all the dry dust and debris from your cabinet surfaces. The reason this step matters so much is simple. When you apply water or cleaning solution to dusty surfaces, you're turning that dust into a wet mess. Wet dust is extremely difficult to remove, and if you have pets in your home, pet hair becomes nearly impossible to clean once it's damp. Start at the very top of your cabinets and work your way down to the floor. This prevents you from pushing dust onto areas you've already cleaned. Pay special attention to the tops of cabinet doors, the sides, and any ledges or grooves in your cabinet design. These indented areas trap a surprising amount of dust. For cabinets with decorative grooves or raised panel designs, a simple soft brush attachment on your vacuum works brilliantly. Hold it gently and work the brush into those tight spaces. The suction pulls out all the accumulated dust without damaging the wood. Take your time here. This single step determines whether your final result looks professionally cleaned or mediocre. Share this tip with someone who needs to see it. Understanding the importance of dusting first changes everything about the cleaning process. Tip number 2. Prepare your cleaning solution correctly. Now it's time to mix your cleaning solution, and this step is absolutely critical because most people use way too much cleaner. Fill a standard bucket with warm water. About 1 gallon should be plenty. Add only a small amount of mild dish soap. We're talking just a few drops, maybe 1/4 teaspoon. The reason you use such a small amount is because dish soap is highly concentrated. When you use too much, it leaves a residue that dries sticky and actually attracts dirt faster. Your cabinets will look clean for about 2 days, then they'll look worse than before. Stir the solution gently until you see some suds forming. The solution should look like slightly soapy water, not like a bucket of bubbles. This gentle solution is powerful enough to cut through cooking grease while remaining completely safe for your wood finish. If you have particularly stubborn grease or sticky buildup, you can use a specialized wood cabinet cleaner designed for kitchen use. These products are formulated to cut through tough grease while protecting the wood's finish.
Follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully, as these products are typically more concentrated than basic dish soap. For regular weekly maintenance, however, the dish soap solution is completely sufficient and costs almost nothing. Many professional cleaners rely on this exact formula for residential cabinet cleaning. Tip number 3. The three-cloth system, your secret weapon. This is where the magic happens. Professional cleaners use what's called the three-cloth system, and once you understand it, you'll use it throughout your entire home. Get 3 separate clean cloths ready. The first cloth is your cleaning cloth. Dip it into your prepared cleaning solution, then wring it out thoroughly, and we mean thoroughly. Your cloth should be damp, not wet. Excess water on wood cabinets is never a good thing. Take this first cloth and start cleaning one cabinet at a time, working from top to bottom. Use gentle circular motions and follow the grain of the wood if it's visible. Concentrate on areas that see the most touch, handle areas where people grab the doors, and spots near the stovetop. Once a cabinet looks clean, move to your second cloth. This cloth gets dipped in a bucket of plain, clean water with no soap. Wring this cloth out just as thoroughly as the first one. Now, use this second cloth to rinse away all the soap residue. This step is essential. If you leave soap residue behind, it dries sticky and your cabinets will feel grimy again within days. This rinsing step prevents that problem completely. After rinsing, move to your third cloth, the secret sauce. Use a clean, dry microfiber cloth to dry and buff the entire surface. Microfiber cloths are superior for this job because they trap dust and oils without smearing them around. This final cloth prevents water spots, streaks, and dull patches. It also helps you spot any areas you might have missed during the cleaning process. This three-cloth system seems like extra work, but it actually saves time in the long run because your cabinets stay cleaner longer. Subscribe to Seniors Cleaning Hacks if you want more professional cleaning systems that actually work in real homes.
Tip number 4. Handling tough grease and stubborn buildup. Sometimes you'll encounter an area that refuses to respond to your regular cleaning solution. Maybe it's caked-on grease above the stove or sticky residue near cabinet handles where fingers constantly touch. For these stubborn spots, you need a little extra power. A soft, bristled brush or even an old toothbrush works perfectly for this. Gently scrub the problem area using your cleaning solution. Don't scrub aggressively, let the soap do the work. Aggressive scrubbing can damage wood finishes, so always use a light touch. For extremely stubborn buildup, create a paste using baking soda and just enough water to make a thick frosting-like consistency. Apply this paste to the problem area and let it sit for 3 to 5 minutes. Then gently scrub with a soft brush or cloth. Baking soda is mildly abrasive but won't damage wood finishes. It works incredibly well on baked-on cooking splatters and gummy residue. Another option for heavy grease involves mixing equal parts white vinegar and water. Apply this mixture to the sticky spot, let it sit for a few minutes, then gently scrub. Vinegar is acidic, so use it sparingly, and always test on a hidden area first. Immediately rinse the vinegar solution away completely with your plain water cloth, because vinegar left on wood can damage the finish over time. If you have years of buildup, consider using a commercial wood-safe degreaser formulated specifically for kitchen cabinets. Always test any new product on a small, inconspicuous area first, like the inside of a cabinet door near the bottom. Wait 24 hours and examine the result before using it on visible surfaces. Tip number 5. The cabinet zones that need special attention. Every kitchen has specific problem areas. Understanding where these zones are helps you focus your energy effectively. The area directly above your stovetop or cooktop requires special attention because this zone sees the heaviest grease concentration. When you're cooking, grease particles rise with heat and settle on these surfaces more heavily than anywhere else. Plan to spend extra time here during your cleaning session. The cabinet fronts facing your sink or another problem area. When you wash dishes or prep food, splashing water mixed with grease and food particles settles on nearby cabinets. This creates a different type of sticky residue that requires thorough rinsing.
Cabinet handles, knobs, and pulls are essentially jewelry for your cabinets, but they accumulate tremendous amounts of grease because people's hands touch them constantly. These areas often need individual attention with a brush or your baking soda paste method. If your cabinets have decorative molding, raised panels, or grooved designs, these recessed areas trap dust and grease aggressively. Pay special attention to these zones during your dusting phase and your scrubbing phase.
Tip number 6. Cleaning the cabinet interiors. Many people ignore the inside of their cabinets, but these spaces accumulate grease, dust, and food particles just as much as the exterior. Start by removing everything from one cabinet at a time. Taking everything out at once creates chaos on your counter. Work methodically through one cabinet, then move to the next. As you remove items, take a moment to assess what's actually in there. Do you really use all these items? Is something expired? Should certain items be stored elsewhere? This process combines cleaning with organizing. Dust the interior surfaces thoroughly with a clean cloth or brush. Food particles and dust settle inside cabinets just like they do outside. Use your 3-cloth system on the interior surfaces. Cleaning cloth first, rinsing cloth second, drying cloth third. The shelves especially need attention because spills and moisture accumulate there. Once the interior is clean and dry, reorganize your items thoughtfully. Group similar items together. Place frequently used items at eye level and easy-to-reach areas. Donate or discard items you don't actually use. Many people find kitchen cabinets are the perfect opportunity to declutter during the cleaning process. Tip number 7. Cleaning cabinet drawers efficiently. Kitchen drawers present a unique challenge because they often contain crumbs, grease splatters, and forgotten food items. When emptying drawers, place everything into a plastic tote or container to keep items contained and organized. This prevents items from spreading across your counter and getting lost. Instead of using a cloth, use your vacuum with a brush attachment to remove all the crumbs and debris from the drawer bottom and sides. A vacuum removes far more efficiently than trying to wipe up crumbs, and it prevents them from spreading around. After vacuuming, wipe down all interior surfaces using your 3-cloth system. Pay attention to corners and crevices where grease accumulates. Once everything is dry and clean, return items to the drawer in an organized way. This is the perfect opportunity to discard dried-up pens, broken utensils, and items you never actually use.
Tip number 8. Protecting cabinet tops, the often forgotten zone. Not every kitchen has cabinets that extend to the ceiling, but many do. These cabinet tops accumulate some of the heaviest grease and dust buildup in your entire kitchen because heat rises and carries grease particles upward. Use your duster or soft brush attachment to remove all the surface dust. This zone requires extra attention during the dusting phase because the buildup can be substantial. Once you've dusted thoroughly, wipe the top surfaces using your 3-cloth system. For cabinet tops that have years of sticky buildup, you might need your soft brush and baking soda paste for extra scrubbing power. Don't use excessive water on top surfaces, as drips can damage cabinetry below. Here's a professional trick. After cleaning, lay down parchment paper, newspaper, or paper towels on top of the cabinets. This catches future dust and grease before it settles on the wood. When the paper becomes dirty, which typically takes a few months, simply replace it. This single step reduces your future cleaning work significantly. Tip number 9. Tools and materials you actually need. You don't need an expensive collection of specialized cleaning products. Here's what actually works. Start with soft microfiber cloths. Microfiber is superior to regular cotton cloths because it traps dust and oils without scratching surfaces. Get at least 3 clean cloths before you start. A soft bristled brush or old toothbrush costs almost nothing and handles tough spots beautifully. Don't use wire brushes or harsh scrubbing pads, as these damage wood finishes. Mild dish soap is all you need for regular maintenance. The concentrated kind that cuts grease works perfectly for cabinet cleaning. Baking soda from your pantry becomes your secret weapon for stubborn buildup. Mix it with water to create a paste. White vinegar diluted with water handles certain types of sticky residue naturally. A duster or vacuum with brush attachment removes dust efficiently. 3 buckets help organize your 3-cloth system. 1 for cleaning solution, 1 for rinsing water, 1 for holding your dry cloth. Some people invest in a specialized wood cabinet cleaner for monthly deep cleans. These products add shine and provide additional protection. Test any product on a hidden area first. That's genuinely all you need. You don't need expensive commercial cleaners or specialty products.
Tip number 10. Creating a maintenance schedule that actually works. The easiest way to keep cabinets looking great is preventing heavy buildup before it happens. Weekly maintenance, once per week, quickly wipe down cabinet fronts and handles with your damp microfiber cloth and gentle soap solution. Spend maybe 5 minutes doing this. It prevents buildup from developing in the first place. Monthly deep cleaning. Once monthly, tackle your cabinets more thoroughly using your 3-cloth system. Focus on areas that show visible grease or grime. Seasonal deep clean. During spring or fall cleaning, do a complete cabinet overhaul. Clean exteriors, interiors, drawers, and tops. This quarterly deep clean keeps everything manageable and prevents the sticky, grimy mess from ever developing. The key to success is consistency. A few minutes of regular maintenance beats hours of heavy cleaning later. When people fall into a regular routine, they tell us their cabinets actually feel nice to touch and look beautiful all the time. Bonus tip: preventing future grease buildup. While you can't completely prevent grease from cooking, you can certainly reduce how much reaches your cabinets. Use your range hood or exhaust fan every single time you cook. This is the single most effective prevention method. The fan draws grease particles up and out of your kitchen before they settle on surfaces. Many people never use their exhaust fans, and it makes cabinet cleaning exponentially harder. Use a splatter screen when cooking with oil. This simple tool catches far more grease than you'd expect, preventing it from becoming airborne in the first place. Maintain proper ventilation in your kitchen. Open windows when cooking and allow air circulation. Better ventilation means less grease settles on everything. Wipe up splatters immediately when you notice them. If you see a fresh grease splatter on a cabinet, wipe it up right away with a slightly damp cloth. Fresh grease is infinitely easier to remove than dried, sticky buildup. Your wood kitchen cabinets are one of the most expensive and visible parts of your home. They deserve proper care and attention. Using these proven techniques, you can maintain beautiful, clean cabinets that feel nice to touch and make your kitchen look professionally maintained. The 3-cloth system, proper dusting, correct cleaning solution mixing, and targeted scrubbing for stubborn spots, these are the exact methods professional cleaners use every single day. Now you know these secrets too. If this video helped you understand cabinet cleaning better, please hit that like button right now. Subscribe to Seniors Cleaning Hacks so you never miss another cleaning breakthrough. Leave a comment below telling us which tip helped you the most. We read every single comment and love hearing from our community. Share this video with someone who has greasy cabinets. We bet they'll be grateful for the help. Check out our other videos on specialized cleaning techniques for different kitchen challenges. Thanks for watching Seniors Cleaning Hacks. We'll see you in the next video where we tackle another cleaning challenge that many people struggle with. Until then, keep those cabinets clean and beautiful. Happy cleaning!